Hey everybody, Omar here, the Knife Shark Guy, and I am back with another fun-filled video for you. And today's topic is we're going to be taking a look at the world of customizing knives. And what you can do to dress your knives up if you had your knife for a while. There's certainly quite a few things you can do. I'm going to follow up this video with another new customized knife that goes right here. It'll be sort of a fun little unboxing of an old knife that I have. But in the meantime, I thought, why don't just open up by talking about customizing knives and the different things you can do to dress your knives up if you've had a knife for quite a while and you know, you get a little bored with the way it looks, or you're looking for something new, but you basically want a new experience in a knife. There's certainly a lot of different things that you can do. The first thing you can do to a knife is get a different version of it. Talking about this knife here, this is the Kershaw bare knuckle. I've talked about this knife before. I actually did a full review on this knife. The Kershaw bare knuckle. It's been around for quite a while. This version of the knife, however, came out recently in sort of an exclusive / limited edition version of the knife. And everybody just went crazy. There were like pictures of it all over Instagram. And when I saw it, I had to have it. So what you can do is, basically the first thing you can do is get a different version of the knife. Now, this is not the original version of this knife. The original version of this knife pretty much was a gray handle knife. The steel on it was 14C28N. It was just a regular sort of flat finish to it. This one obviously has a black wash finish to it. The handles were made of aluminum scale on the original. On this one, we have all carbon fiber. And as you can see, it looks absolutely spectacular as in its new version. This makes it sort of a high-end knife. You've got some customized carbon fiber scales on there to give you that custom feel. You've got the black wash blade in M390, and so that kind of dresses it up, almost makes it sort of a custom. Basically, it's a custom version of the knife, and it's one that Kershaw actually put out for a short time. I don't believe they're running this version anymore. It is currently now off the market officially. You would have to go to probably eBay to maybe find one of these, and if you do, it's going to be way up there in price. Definitely a beautiful, beautiful piece that I absolutely enjoy having in my collection. I believe the knife goes for over $200 now. When I bought it, I think I bought it for maybe $125, $130, I'm going to say, for this piece. It was just an absolutely great buy. When I saw it, my eyes popped and I had to have it. So yeah, that's one thing you can do is you can buy a different version of a knife if you were looking for some kind of a custom feel or a custom look to your knife. The second thing you can do is you can just take your knife, maybe take, for example, this is the Kershaw Benchmade, which is a high-end knife. And sometimes just doing one simple thing to the knife will give you that really sort of pretty custom feel. And in this case, we put a Damascus pocket clip on it. The work was done by Adam Purvis. Adam Purvis makes knives, actually. He's known as a knife person. He's known as a knife maker, but he's actually more well known as the pocket clip guy. He has got tons and tons of variations of pocket clips that he makes. He's just a brilliant genius at it. Everybody on Instagram gravitates to this guy for their custom pocket clips. I certainly was no stranger to him when I asked him to make this Damascus pocket clip. Really, really beautiful knife. And, you know, pretty much the knife is already a custom kind of got that custom feel to it, even without the pocket clip. But the reason that I did the pocket clip on this knife was because the original pocket clip for this knife actually kind of sucked. It didn't really function as well as it should have. It did not have the spring to be used as a pocket clip. I'd actually have to maybe kind of remove the clip and then hammer it down a little bit and then put it back on. And I found myself doing that constantly, so I figured, screw it, I'll just get rid of that pocket clip and get one of these beautiful customized Damascus pocket clips. It really adds that touch of flair to the knife. To a knife that already has a lot of flair to it, with the chevron scale patterns on it. So, I mean, as far as customization on this knife, very, very limited. You really didn't have to do much. It's just an overall beautiful knife, an overall fantastic functioning piece. Really, really loved it. And it just needed a really nice pocket clip, so I figured, what the hell, just go ahead and overdo it with the pocket clip on that one. So that's what I did for the Benchmade Anthem. And then the third thing you can do is you can go all out and try and get a knife, try and customize the knife yourself. But in this case, I didn't actually do any of it by not the scales anyway. When I bought the knife, it came with the customized scales, but they do sell scales for the Zero Tolerance 0562. And I got this knife online on eBay. As you can tell, it's fairly well used already. Still got some crud there on the tip and some over here in the middle part from opening quite a few boxes with it. But I wanted the knife to have a different feel and a different look. I still enjoyed the carbon fiber, so I got these 3D sculpted scales on the knife. And then the knife also came with these customized ice blue screws on there. And then, of course, you've got these standoffs that are the same color as those ice blue scales. And for even more flair, on the back we have the over travel stop in blue titanium color there. Really just stands out. Really, really quite awesome in the color that it shows. And then I went online, and to finish it all off, they had originally a pivot that looked exactly like the screw here, but I didn't like it as much, and I went on eBay and I found this sort of proprietary screw, which is a titanium screw that they anodized in blue, and it turns out that it actually matches the ice blue standoff screws in the standoff, so it perfectly matched the theme overall. Sad thing though, I couldn't get anything for the pocket clip. I'm probably going to go to Adam Purvis to get another pocket clip put on this knife, maybe a nice blue titanium clip, or maybe even a Damascus one again for this knife, just to give it a different feel, a different look. And then finally on this knife, I did the internals on it myself. The internals of this knife, the ball bearing system in the knife, I actually replaced it myself. It originally came with tool steel bearings, which were encased in plastic, and instead what I did was I got the I went online on eBay again, and I found these ceramic ball bearing sets for the 0562, and it turned out to be a fantastic buy for customizing it, because the action is even twice as smooth as it was originally. There is no lag in the drop shut action of this knife. It is just absolutely spectacular. Absolutely loved it. So those are 3 of the things that you can do with your knives if you ever get bored with them. So once again, you can buy a version of the knife in a different version, completely different version if you're lucky, like this Kershaw bare knuckle knife. You can maybe just add one piece to it, which would be the Damascus clip on my Benchmade Anthem over here. Or You can go all out, maybe try and customize the knife yourself by finding some stuff on eBay. There's also a website out there called mxgear.com. They sell scales for production knives, all different kinds, Spyderco, Zero Tolerance, CRKT, you name it. They'll you pay the price for the scales and the screws and so on and so forth, and they will bill you as usual. But there is a fourth thing you can do to your knife. I'm going to show that to you right now because I have been waiting to show you this knife for quite a while. This knife has been away for about 5 months. And so because it's been away for so long, I thought, why not just make it sort of an unboxing kind of thing. But still on the same topic of customization and what you can do to your knives if you ever get bored. So we have a Spyderco knife to present. This is probably one of the most iconic Spyderco knives out there, thanks to knife reviewers like Epic Snuggle Bunny, and or actually I'm not even sure if Epic Snuggle Bunny even did a video on this knife, but definitely Nick Shabazz and quite a few people on the internet have done a knife on this one, a review on this knife. We're talking about the Spyderco Swish Bowie by Marcin Swish is the correct pronunciation of his name. So, as you guys can see, my Spyderco Swish Bowie has been completely customized. And before I even begin on this one, let me pull out another knife that I customized. I should have brought that out earlier. So just hang on a quick second. I will be right back. So to open up, here are two knives that I own. Probably these are the two versions of customization that would probably be considered the ultimate in customization, with the latter here being the more extreme in customizing. And so let's go ahead and get right into it. So you guys have seen this knife before. This is my Chris Reeve Numezon. I had this anodized a while back by my friend Troy on Instagram, Troy777. He went ahead and customized this piece for me, and he did it by anodizing the knife. So anodization is a process by which you chemically alter the knife using a chemical process to put the colors on the knife, and it's called anodizing it. And even though this knife looks fantastic and looks awesome in this sort of ice blue color, if you don't know what you're doing with anodizing, unfortunately, everything can turn up purple. So, you know, and it's very, very limited color spectrum in the world of anodizing knives. You really can't anodize your knife in that many colors. There's no black, guys. There's no red. There's no, like, everything is kind of like borderline. If you're not careful, it will turn purple. But that is just the way that anodizing works. You pretty much have to know what you're doing if you're going to be doing the anodizing yourself. And there are actually quite a few videos on YouTube that explain how to do it. You know, I personally, I think it's a complicated process. They use sort of like a battery and some, I don't know, baking soda chemicals, whatever. I'm not a chemist. I don't know how they do that, but there are videos you can check out where you can see people do that process. But Troy at 777, Troy at Instagram, he's pretty much the man that people go to get their knives anodized. And he can pretty much do the best job with the least amount of colors. He's been doing the anodizing for so long, the guy could probably do it blindfolded. And never have anything turn purple unintentionally. He's just a great guy to talk to on Instagram. When I spoke to him and had him do this knife, I had him do it on my Numezon here. He put on an ice blue color on it, and then he took the crosshatch and then chemically turned them sort of yellow. And then he did the outside of it. I mean, it just looks absolutely spectacular in this color variation. And then I told him to silver everything up on the knife. The over travel stop was originally that titanium gray color. I told him shine it up so we can see the silver on the Chris Reeve knife, and I just absolutely loved it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Looking at this knife just now, I was actually going to possibly have it have something else done to it, but it looks like I'm not going to do that now, just looking at how fantastic the knife looks. But I mean, if you were to look closer at the knife, you can see how flawed the chemical process is. Here on this end of the knife, the ice blue kind of tends to fade away. I don't know if you guys can see that in the light, but it does kind of fade away just a touch. And then on other areas of the knife, it's darker. But, you know, if you took away the light and you didn't look at it that closely in, say, regular sunlight, you wouldn't be able to tell. So that is just, you know, the limitations, again, of anodizing your knife. No matter how much of an expert the person may be, the process or the chemical process for doing it does not allow you to be as perfect as you would like the knife to look. So that is it on anodizing, which now brings me to the topic of the most ultimate that you can do to your knife if you are looking to get it customized in a way to give it a different look and a different feel. So I will be back in just a quick second again, so I forgot to bring out another knife because I need to explain something on this knife, so I'll be right back again. Sorry about that, folks. Alrighty, so I am back. Sorry for the interruption and for the pause, but I thought this was kind of interesting and very important to explain. So this is the Spyderco Swayback, the brand new knife that I got. I'm going to be doing a full review on this knife probably tomorrow or maybe even later today if I'm not too exhausted. But I wanted to show you this knife because this was the original color on this knife, is the original color that this knife used to be. So I wanted to bring that out. So the process on this knife, as opposed to the process done on this knife, this is anodizing. This is what we call Cerakote or Cerakoting a knife. So I'm going to give you a quick overall look at my brand new Spyderco Swish Bowie that I just had customized. Absolutely awesome. So the color variation, and I chose the color variation myself, and I actually put this knife up on Instagram for everybody to see. They were wowed by it, to say the least. So I'm really happy about that they all liked it. The thing with customizing is that it's only your imagination that's really limiting. All you got to do is tell the people what you want, and they'll make it happen, especially in Cerakoting a knife, because Cerakoting knife, the colors can be exact. Pretty much exact. Now, what's funny about that is that when I got the pictures back for this knife, before he actually mailed it back to me, I was thinking, oh, it doesn't look like the color that I wanted. It looks more like yellow, but I thought, okay, that's fine. I can live with it. But once I got the knife, I thought, oh my God, it really is gold. It's just that it turned out that the pictures that Josh sent me just kind of sucked. But, you know, the guy was in a hurry. Maybe he couldn't show me decent pictures of what he actually did. But that's okay. But if you look very closely at this knife, it's gold. It's not yellow. It's actually a gold color. So the color variation I chose were a gold on the show side with black screws, right? And then we turn it around to the back and we DLC black coated the knife with gold screws. So sort of a flip-flop look to it. And then in the middle with the backspacer, which is originally a black G10, I had him silver that up. Now, the thing about Cerakote knives is that, Cerakote process is that it's more than just for looks. Anodizing is really just for looks on a knife. There's no other extra special thing that goes on with that. It's just, I wanted my knife to have a different color look on it, so you get it anodized versus Cerakote, which actually protects the knife, believe it or not. It protects the coating on the knife will actually protect it. Protect the titanium. Will not protect scratches. This is not scratch resistant, but at least the titanium underneath the knife will be very, very well protected. And one of the things that's spectacular about the Cerakote process on this knife is that if you look closely, there's sort of these sparkles on the gold. It's got sort of like a powdery, sort of sparkly texture on it. It's not just a flat gold finish on it. It actually has sort of like I don't know, sort of like a bead, sort of sparkly look to it. If you can see that, I don't know if my light in this light, can you see that? But it does have a gold sort of sparkly look to it in the light, versus the DLC coating, which is just a completely flat finish, which I absolutely love. And DLC coating will more than likely last a lot longer than the Cerakote process. Probably not much longer, but it will last longer in the long run. But it's just too bad that Cerakote or DLC doesn't come in any other color other than black. But then again, think of this: if DLC did come in other colors, they would probably all just be a flat finish, which I don't know if I would be completely happy with just a flat finish with any other color other than black. So it kind of works out overall really well. The screws were Cerakoted also to be black. As far as the process on how that works, I really couldn't tell you. I don't know how they do that. That's not, that's outside of my knowledge as far as Cerakote. I know it's sort of like chemically done in some way. I just don't know how. But I'm really very happy with the way that the Spyderco Swish Bowie turned out. It has really super smooth action still. The Cerakote did not affect that action. The knife is still perfectly centered. It just gave the knife a completely different life, completely different look. Really can't say enough about it. I kept the pocket clip original just because I wanted something to match with the not only with the backspacer but with the blade. So everything on the knife has got sort of a theme to it, which I think I did really well as far as choosing the colors on it, because we've got silver, and silver, and then you've got all gold with black screws, and then all black with the gold screws. So it's a nice theme, very nice to the eye. Just a beautiful, beautiful job. And the colors really pop on this knife, unlike the anodizing process, where, as I've said before, if you look in the light, it's kind of faded a little bit on some parts. Again, a limitation of the chemical process, but still just as compelling of a look on the knife. I think the only thing that I would have to advise all of you guys out there, if you've never had your knife anodized or Cerakoted, really, really think about the colors before you contact the guy who's going to do it. Because they'll really get frustrated with you if you're not careful. They'll be like, well, make up your damn mind and give me a call back. They got every right to be pissed if you haven't decided on what colors to choose. So just to give you a little background, Troy 777 on Instagram. He gives you a lot of leeway with the colors. You can do green, you can do blue, but it's going to be kind of, it takes a lot of work to get blue, but you can do blue again. It might turn purple. You can do yellow. You can definitely do pink. I know that. I don't know too many guys who want pink on their knives, but you can do pink. Maybe if you were getting a knife for your girlfriend, maybe pink would be perfect for her. Whatever. But there's no black. You can't get black on there. You'd have to check the color spectrum. Troy on Instagram will give you the link to the website, to the color spectrum on all the colors that are customizable for you to choose to get your knife done. As I've said before, the process to do this is very, very complicated, and you really do have to know what you're doing, in which case I'm highly recommending Troy 777 to do the anodizing on the knife. Actually, these two guys are friends. Josh at razorsedge.com did the Cerakote on it, and he was the guy who recommended Troy 777 to do the anodizing on it. He said he's the man for anodizing anything. He's the genius at that. And of course, the genius for Cerakoting your knife is Josh at razorsedge.com. You're going to want to check him out. Now, the prices do vary for getting your knife anodized. To get your knife anodized, I believe I think I heard Troy say it was like $80 to like maybe $130 to get your knife anodized, I believe, versus the Cerakote process, which is actually almost double the price to get this thing anodized, or not anodized, but Cerakoted was $245, and then I told them to throw in $10 and get the blade sharpened, so it cost me $255 for the whole process. And the wait time, unfortunately, for this took a long time because of the pandemic. But I'm going to guess that roughly the wait time for both of these probably be about 3 months under normal conditions if we were not in the middle of a pandemic. So there you have it, guys. The process to get all of the customizations on your knives, if you're looking to get stuff customized, all the different things that you can do to get them customized. You know, once again, to just sum up, you can get a knife in a limited edition version, like the Kershaw Bare Knuckle, which we considered sort of a custom version of a production knife out there. You didn't have to do any work. Just basically go online and find it. Oh, looks like my glove ripped. Find a version of it, and there's your customized feel and look there. You can go all out and get it Cerakoted, like I got, which I highly recommend, by the way. You're going to be blown away by the looks on how the Cerakote process looks. It is just absolutely beautiful. That's one thing you can do. You can also get your knife anodized. Just keep in mind that there is a limited amount of colors that you can choose from. So definitely talk it out with the guy that's doing it. They will certainly be more than happy to educate you on what colors you can have anodized on that guy. You can buy custom scales for your knife if you choose to do that, and maybe even do the internals like I did on this knife by getting a ceramic ball bearing sit, and now has that nice drop shut custom action on it. And finally, the simplest thing you can do is just go to Atom Purpose and say, hey, make me a Timascus pocket clip for customizing. So there you have it. This is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, just going over all the different variations of customizing your knife and what you can do. If you've been having a knife around for a long, long time and you get bored with it, while you're at it, for the Cerakote process and for the anodizing process, if the knife that you're having customized has been used all to hell, ask these guys, see what they can do to maybe clean up the knife. I can honestly tell you, I know for a fact that Troy does cleaning up on knives. If your knife looks like, crap, or, maybe you cut maybe more than 100 boxes, with your knife, or 1,000 boxes, and it's losing its sharpness. The scales on it is starting to look kind of dead. You can certainly do that. He'll do his version of what we call the spa treatment that everybody's heard of with Chris Reeve. Troy 777, certainly he also offers that as well. As far as I know, last time I spoke with him, he said he is still offering it. I'm sure he would still offer it to you. So there's all kinds of things you can do to give your knife a different look, a different feel, make you feel like something brand new in your pocket. So there you have it, customizing your knife and all the different things you can do. This is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy. Before I close, I also wanted to show you a brand new knife mat that I got. This is the knife mat for the Chris Reeve Inkosi takedown. Might as well put back my Chris Reeve and Numezon there. Kind of fits perfectly on this. But yeah, you can see that it's the takedown mat for the large Inkosi. I found this on eBay. I'm not sure if he has any more. I paid $30 for this. It is a really very nice mat, but I do believe it is overpriced for the price. I mean, $30 for kind of a flimsy mat is, it's, I don't know. But it does look nice. I'm not sorry that I purchased it. It's still a very, very nice looking mat. It shows you all the entire different takedown. If you actually own an Inkosi and you want to know how to take it apart and put it back together and know all the parts to the knife, this is the mat for that baby. Just another mat that I got to dress up my set because I don't have any graphics on my channel unless there's a young millennial out there who will do it for me. Maybe give me a nice shark introduction on my intro. I would be very happy to pay that young man some money for his work, but not too much. So this is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off. Just wanted to give you guys a quick look at my Spyderco Swish Bowie and the anodizing process on it. I'm super happy with it. Hope this has been fun and entertaining for you as you watch my glove rip apart here. But again, my hands are disgusting, so I didn't want to show that on camera yet until my fingers kind of heal from all the washing that's been going on. So this is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off with the new the new Cerakoted Spyderco Swish Bowie with Cerakote work done by Josh at razorsedge.com. Check him out. Awesome guy, does awesome work. For the rest of you guys out there, do yourselves a favor, stay safe, wear a mask. Who knows how much longer we're going to be in this horrible, horrible pandemic. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get the president wake up and smell the fucking coffee or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Signing off with another video coming to a close, and I'll have another video for you real soon. Please like and subscribe on my channel. I want to have more subscribers. Love to have 1,000 of you guys so I can start doing live videos. That's my goal. I'm not getting there very quick. And please comment on my channel. I want more comments. Every time I get a comment on my channel, I'm so excited. I do appreciate all the comments that I do get, and I will respond. I promise you. If I don't respond, just yell at me and I will. But I'm so excited when I see a comment that I gotta respond because I do enjoy the sharing. So this is Omar, the Knife Shark Guy, signing off, saying thanks again, and hope to see you guys real soon in the next video.